Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker was set to be one of the wildest fights on the UFC 313 card. But now it is officially off. Dan Hooker suffered a brutal hand injury in training. And just like that, a fan-favorite fight is gone. This was a fight that had war written all over it. A 5-round co-main event fight gone. Two of the most violent guys in the sport going head-to-head. Gaethje is the BMF champion, one of the most exciting fighters in the world. And Hooker is known for his absolute wars inside the Octagon. These two were going to bring chaos. But now everything has changed. Hooker's injury is no joke. Reports say his hand is messed up bad, which is a huge blow for him. He has already dealt with multiple injuries in the past, and now another one keeps him out of what could have been the biggest fight of 2018. His last fight was an absolute war against Jalen Turner, and he suffered a broken arm in that one. He still won the fight, but it showed just how much damage he takes in these wars. Now he has another injury, and fans are wondering if this is going to be a long-term issue for him. There is Gaethje, the man who lives for violence, the king of chaos, the current BMF title holder. He was coming into this fight off one of the biggest wins of his career, a vicious head kick knockout over Dustin Poirier. Gaethje is at his peak right now, sharper than ever, more dangerous than ever, and he was looking to make a statement against Hooker. This fight was supposed to be another war for him, another chance to prove that he is the most violent fighter in the UFC. Now that chance is gone, at least for now. This fight was perfect for UFC 313, a card that already has massive fights like Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev for the light heavyweight title. But Gaethje versus Hooker was special because it was guaranteed carnage. No feeling out process, no strategy, just two guys who love to throw down from the opening bell. That is why this cancellation hurts. Fans knew this was going to be chaos. Gaethje has become one of the biggest names in the sport because of how he fights. He does not back down. He does not play it safe. He only moves forward, throwing bombs and eating shots like they are nothing. He has beaten some of the best lightweights in the world, and he is always one win away from another title shot. A dominant performance over Hooker would have put him right back in the mix, but now we don't know what's next for him. Now the big question is what happens next. Gaethje is left without an opponent. Hooker is out with an injury, and UFC 313 has lost one of its most exciting fights. There are rumors about replacements, but nothing is confirmed yet. And even if there is a replacement, it will not be the same. The hype around Gaethje versus Hooker was on another level. This was a fight that fans were ready to see two absolute warriors going to war in the middle of the Octagon. Now it is just another fight that got away. For Gaethje, this means a longer wait to fight again, which is not ideal because he is in his prime right now. He wants to stay active. He wants to fight the best, and he does not want to sit around waiting for too long. Losing this fight is not just about losing a payday. It is about losing momentum. He is at the top of his game and missing out on a fight. Like this is not what he wanted for Hooker. It is a different story. He now has to recover from yet another injury, which will push him back even further. He was already dealing with a tough road back to the top, and now this injury sets him back again. He is a fighter with no quit in him, but at some point, all these injuries start to become too much. The fans respect him. The UFC loves him. But how many more wars can he survive before his body says enough? The UFC lost a banger with this one. Gaethje versus Hooker was everything fans love about MMA. Two guys who refuse to back down, who love violence, who put on a show every single time. But now it is gone, and it is not clear what happens next. No matter what, this is a huge loss for UFC 313 and for the fans who were ready for war. But what do you think about this cancellation? Was this the fight you were looking forward to the most? And what should Gaethje do next? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to check out this video for a full breakdown of Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev.